Hi friends! Welcome back to Unidarko. Sorry I've been away for a bit, but welcome back. I have picked up a new hobby since the last time I saw you guys. Contrary to popular belief, I am a well-rounded human being. One of the most important aspects of fashion and clothes and DIY in general is stuff has to fit you. So I've learned. I have a couple of very easy DIYs that I'm going to continue, start today. And I wanted to take you guys along for the journey and show you what I've been up to while I've been away. So let's get into it.
Alright, first up I wanted to show you guys my sewing drawer. So this is my mini sewing kit from Michaels, some bobbins that I realized I can't use, some ink pads and things that I'll need later in this video. But this is our first DIY. It is this super cute Team Spirit graphic t-shirt. So we're gonna start by pinning this up. Look at that. So now I'm just threading my needle and my sewing machine, and I'm gonna change the bobbin in a second. And if you guys want like a in-depth tutorial on how to do this on my mini sewing machine, I can show you, because I do know there is not much content out there for this specific sewing machine. But I'm just gonna thread my bobbin through and pull it up in the needle, pull on the top thread and pull it through. Then I'm going to select the stitch I want. So I wanted to use this zigzag stitch, which is number 6. So I'm just gonna turn it all the way to number 6. Press your foot down and we're gonna start sewing. Also, in case you're a beginner like I am, you can use this tiny little notchless scissors on the side. Super helpful. Now you should end up with 2 pretty even lines on either side, like I did, which is a first for me. I never end up with even lines. You can see they're a little uneven, but I like to use colored stitch so you can see exactly what's going on. And I also made sure again to use that zigzag stitch because this will prevent fraying in case you need to open the seam. Okay, and now this is how it turned out. I assure you it was a very loose fitting shirt before I did this, and I like that you can see a little bit of like a bat wing. Now, do we think this would be cuter if we took it off the shoulder? Because I do. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is you are gonna take some scissors and chop right along the line. So you still leave seam allowance in case you want to go back and open that seam. Right, just cut it out and also leave the seam cut on the outside of the seam. So now I'm gonna go in and figure out how big I want this neckline to be. Because of the nature of this top with the graphic, I'm actually gonna cut from the right side. This is like make or break. So if I mess this up, big. We're going to cut right along the collar line. We're going to make 2 marks and we're going to trace it. Cut 1 right along the collar. Okay. And then make cut 2 right along the other side. And now carefully just trace so that we end up tracing the entirety of the neckline. So you're gonna end up with this kind of contraption, okay, until you get the whole way around. Try to keep it as flat and even as possible so you don't misalign anything, which I probably just did. So you can definitely also pin this to make it a bit easier, but I think we got it. So we just widened the neckline pretty vastly. Okay, so what we're gonna do now that we have it like this, we're gonna stretch it out a little bit. Okay, just pull gently on your shirt. Okay, stretch it front to back, side to side. And I felt a little rip. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so trying it on with this new neckline, and I really like it. It's super versatile. You can wear it off both shoulders, off just one shoulder. It's super easy to style. So now it fits way better in the waist, which is what I wanted. It still is a bit loose on the hips because it is just a little bit long on me. I like the way it looks from the side. I think this long silhouette helps it. And now I'm just going to zigzag stitch once again along this entire neckline. This part is going to be tricky. This is always the trickiest part for me, but the key to hemming a neckline or an armhole or even just the bottom of your shirt, you want to put the sewing machine through your shirt. And this might seem like counterintuitive because it's like, well, how is it going to hem all the way around if it's like stuck, right? But this is going to work magic, and it's going to give you the flexibility you need to push, well, to guide, as we say, right? To guide this fabric through the whole way around. And you want to try with the zigzag stitch, you want to try and get as close to this edge of the fabric as possible. So let me show you from this angle, but you want to get as close to this edge as possible because we want as few frayed ends as possible. Okay, that is the moral of this video. Few frayed ends. Without further ado, I have my presser foot down. I have it super close to the edge of the fabric. I have my zigzag selected, my needle is raised. I'm going to start sewing. I should have mentioned at the start of this is that I'm sewing the raw edges on the right side of the fabric because I'm using black thread on the top needle. If I was using black thread on the needle and bobbin, it wouldn't matter. Because I am using a colorful thread on the bottom, you are gonna see it. So it doesn't matter if it's inside out because like if you're sewing it the first way we did it, but it does matter if it's a visible hem like this. So just keep that in mind. Either use matching thread or you can use this technique. So I have completed my hem and here is what the final product looks like. Actually, I always like a visible thread, but that's just me. Now that we have sewn it, let's try it on. All right, and here is the final product. I'm super happy with it and the neckline came out really good, as you can see if it focuses on my dirty mirror. Here's a better look, but it just gives it a more professional look. Even if it's a little frayed in some spots, you can easily cut those ends just right along where you hemmed it, and it's never gonna fray again. Make sure you save any fabric you have ever and put it in the scrap bag from hell. So please take a water break when needed, or ginger ale if you have a really weak stomach like me. So here is our second item that we're upcycling, and this is kind of an upcycling fail. What I did is I made this into two different pieces. Seam right here so that it's a baby doll top, right? So I ended up with these two weird darts because I sewed the wrong sides together. Oops. I was thinking that we should add a bow right here so you can't see this thread anymore. Maybe some lace too. So let's get into it. Okay, so you guys will not believe what I just did, but I cut on the wrong side of the hem. So I just opened that shirt right back up. I put it in the scrap pile because that just to maybe not fix it. So we're moving on. While I was at it, I threw some stamps on this shirt and I really need to heat set it because I'm scared it's not gonna survive the wash. But if I'm actually gonna do that is TBD. This is our final clip of the video. This is a super cute top, I think. Got it from Depop. Let me show you something. What the hell is this? Where does my entire body go? I want it to be more snatched like that. We're gonna get a tank top that fits, we're gonna pin it, and we're gonna sew that bitch. So we're gonna readjust.
And this is how the final product came out. So I did seam rip it and I just sewed it on the seam allowance. I think it could go in a little bit more if I wanted, but I actually don't hate the way this fits me, so mission accomplished. And that is gonna do it for today's DIYs. I really hope you guys enjoyed and maybe got some inspiration to do something new with your wardrobe. These are super, super easy things. I'm gonna do a little bit more in-depth stuff next time because I'll be trying it for the first time too. So if you want any more sewing related things, please tell me what you want to see and we'll make it happen. Bye.